What's up, y'all? Just wanted to make a video about the Jeep. Kind of sad news, but also kind of not for me because I decided to sell it, and I got pretty much what I wanted for it. It's kind of sad though, but you know, time to move on. There's some things I want to do, like I'm looking for a truck, so I needed some money to go fishing on the Klamath River for salmon. And yeah, I just wanted to get some money, so I ended up flipping it. So that's what I really do, is I buy cars and fix them up a little bit and send them on their way. But yeah, so it's headed off this weekend, so I wanted to take a video of it real quick, documenting this moment. So yeah, I ended up selling it, and it's going to the UK. Unfortunately, I would like to see it go that way, but nobody wanted to pay for it here in the US, so it's on his way home. But yeah, the guy, he collects them and he restores them and he sells them and uses them in reenactments, World War II reenactments. So yeah, but anyway, so it gave me enough money to buy my next vehicle, and I'll show you that here in a minute. Alright, so I wanted to talk about the Jeep and why I'm getting rid of it, because I didn't really talk about that much. But so yeah, I bought that Jeep for my dad, and he had just suffered a stroke, pretty involved. And while I was working on the Jeep, he passed away, and I got the call, and they said, well, he's at the hospital and he's not doing very good, but he has a few days. So just to get my mind off things, I started working on the Jeep, because you know, that's what I do. I like working on these cars just to keep my mind occupied and something for me to do. So while I was doing that, I got another call and said he had just passed away. Why? So I was basically working on the Jeep when he passed away. So just working on the Jeep and having it just brings back not so good memories of him. And I think that's why I stopped working on it so much, and it just sat there for a long time. So that's another reason why. It's just every time I look at it, it kind of brings back not bad memories, but sad memories of him. So, and I think he would want me to do good, you know, and sell it. And so moving on to what I bought with it, I'll get to that in a second, but I wanted to show you guys this Ford Ranger. So let's get a better shot. So what started this whole thing is, like I said earlier, that I'm from Northern California, and we salmon fish on the river with nets, gill nets. And so the Jeep was a whole different thing, but I just kind of wanted to talk about these cars because I think this is what I'm going to base my YouTube videos off of and channel. But anyway, so what started all this was I posted on Facebook saying I needed a truck or something to get me up north so I could do some fishing, salmon fishing. Because, you know, it's just a traditional thing that we do up there, part of my tribe. So anyway, somebody texted me back, one of my family friends, and said, hey, I got this Toyota 4Runner, 1990, which I love older 90s trucks and cars, so I was like, heck yeah, you know. She said, you need some work. I was like, that's fine. And I was just getting into learning how. Well, I've been doing it for a while now, so I figured I could figure it out. I can fix it. So got it back here to where the Jeep's at, kind of over there in the field, and ended up needing a new clutch. So I dropped the transmission, put a new clutch in, and then I drove it for a little while, upgraded the headlights. I'll probably post some pictures in the video here in a minute. And yeah, I didn't really care for it. It was kind of just too old for me. The stereo was out, needed the interior wasn't that great, and I just couldn't see myself taking it 500 miles up to Northern California and back, even though it probably could have made it, and then some. And so I sold that for $2,500. So I turned around and bought this from my brother for $1,000. Didn't run in the same field. Yeah, it needed a fuel pump. Needed a fuel pump and new tires, and that's just about it. I think that's all I did do, and a battery. So I ended up getting this, and then my niece, she had a Chevy Impala out there in the same field. I don't know why, but we had a lot of cars, and so I bought that one off her. It didn't run very good for $1,200. So that's where the 4Runner money went. And I'll post some pictures of the Impala in the video. And so, you know, I'm always looking for the next flip or the next car, a nice car. I like cars. So down the road, my cousin, he had this BMW, and I was like, wow, that's a nice BMW. And it just sat there for a long time, and I said, oh, there's something probably wrong with it. So I started going over there and talking to him about it, and he said it wouldn't start. So, you know, I kept going over there, and I kind of tried to help him out, but couldn't really figure it out. And then they found out that it needed new keys, and they said they had to go to the dealership. And at the time, that wasn't in anybody's name. It was from Utah, and they said they had to prove to the dealership that the car actually belonged to them. So that's kind of where they stood there for a while. And you know, I was thinking, I fixed that Toyota, I fixed the Ford. I've been fixing a lot of cars. I bet I can fix that BMW. So I just want to kind of challenge myself too. Like, I knew it wasn't anything major because they were driving it, so not too long before it stopped driving. So I went over there and I talked to them for a while. No, they didn't want to sell it. So I got money, you know. So I said, well, what if I trade you a running car for it? They said, well, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. You know, they like that idea. So I came back over here, started working on that Chevy Impala, fixed it all up. It needed a new, I forget what it's called, the spark module. It gives spark to all the distributors and throughout. So I changed the distributors, thought it was distributors, changed those, it wasn't those, changed the spark plugs, changed the spark plug wires. So basically tuned it up. I gave it a little tune up and drove great after that, man. 0 to 60 in 6 seconds, I think it was. That was fast. But anyways, I ended up trading them, and here, I can show you guys. I ended up getting the BMW 325xi off of them. But the crazy thing was that she had signed the title, and she didn't have a license. So, and this car was from Utah, and trying to get a title from Utah was dang near impossible. So anyways, I ended up just writing over her name, kind of took some nail polish remover on the title and tried to get her print off of there and her ink, and DMV didn't say anything about it, so it went through, and I got plates for it now, and it's registered, and I smogged it, and it's a great little car. I love working on it. I put a bunch of stuff on, a new CV axle, got 2 brand new keys, put a new starter in there because I called the German auto guy, local German auto shop, and he said, you know, it's the starter. And so I said, okay, I'll check it out. So I tore that thing apart and put a new starter in there, because those starters do go out in those things. But yeah, it ended up working good. And you know, I have a car. I have a Subaru, new one. So I don't really need a car, but I like collecting and driving different cars. And I had a BMW before, a 540i, which was great. I love that car. But the transmission gave out, so, and it was at 180,000 miles, so it had a lot of miles on it. But still, you know, I kind of wish I would have kept that one and fixed it up and just kept it. I don't know, but there's a lot of things wrong with it. I don't think it would have been worth keeping. So I do like the BMW, but I do want to keep it. But so moving on to what I bought with the Jeep money, and I'll go show you guys right now. So yeah, here we go. This is my 2006 Nissan Xterra. So I was really looking for a truck. There was no trucks nearby where I live. I kind of live out in the middle of nowhere on the Eastern Sierras, and I knew I wanted a Nissan, so this was the only one. This was the only one that was running. The other one there was a truck for sale at Nismo, but it had the strawberry milkshake of death. So this one is really good. It belonged to an older fella, maybe late 50s, early 60s. Not real old, but middle aged, I would say. And from the looks of it, he took really good care of it. Runs really good, and I was changing the oil the other day, and man, the underside of this thing is like brand new. No scrapes, no mud, no nothing. It's kind of hard to believe. But anyways, it's got a lot of miles on it, almost 200,000 miles on it, and shifts pretty good, runs really good. It's got a good power. So yeah, I ended up getting this. I think it's gonna be good for taking my ice chest up, and I have a boat motor I'm gonna throw in the back, and I can even sleep in the back. So if you guys wanna see any of those videos of me salmon fishing on the Klamath River and catching salmon and bringing them home and doing some overlanding and camping, car camping, let me know. I'll bring my camera along. So, yep. Alright guys, if you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment. And hit that like button if you want to see more videos like this of my car ventures and travel adventures. I'm going to hopefully record my trip up north and get some footage of me in the boat fishing for salmon with the net, gill net. So hopefully my channel starts picking up. We just hit 100 subscribers. I know that's not a lot, but it's a start. And I know a lot of those subscribers came to see the Jeep, so I hope I don't lose any by selling it. And I know it's a weird situation, so I just want to say thanks for watching, and watch out for my next video. Peace.